guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. So I'm gonna pull some cards and get a message out for y'all. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you guys, and overall I hope that the messages are useful, okay? And with that being said, just gonna get right into it, all right? The first two cards out, you have the Eight of Chalices. Yes, you have the Eight of Chalices. Okay, you also have the Two of Chalices. You also do have the Lovers coming out. You also have the Six of Wands. You also do have the King of Coins. Whoa. You also do have the Nine of Chalices. You have the Ace of Coins. And lastly, you have the Four of Swords, okay? You could really like fruits, okay? Vegetables. You could really like apples and like peanut butter or something with apples. You could really like apples. Yeah, but you got Gemini energy out here, Capricorn towards Virgo, okay? What's the Eight of Chalices? Got the Lovers coming out again, okay? What's the Eight of Chalices and the Lovers? You got the Queen of Coins coming out now, okay? You could be dealing with the same sign as yourself. So if you are a Taurus, you could be dealing with the Taurus. And if not that, you could be dealing with like the same, like, how can I explain this? Like, so say if you're a fire sign, you're a Sagittarius, you could be dealing with the Aries, like part of the same sign family, if not the same sign, all right? Especially if you are like an earth sign though, obviously it could be any sign. You could definitely be focusing on your finances, building yourself up. I feel like you are realizing that you can kind of do battle by yourself, or it's time to kind of do battle by yourself. Okay, walking away from things that not necessarily that don't serve you and this, that, and the third, but especially a particular person in general. Like, I feel like there's something that you're realizing, like say if you do have to leave someone or something, right? And at first, at one point, you could have been thinking to yourself, will be a missed opportunity. I have to fight for this, you know, I have to give this everything I have, right? I feel like someone is realizing that you walking away from whatever this is, whether it's a person, place, or thing, it won't be a missed opportunity. I think someone is coming to that realization, and someone is becoming very, very comfortable with allowing something to kind of run its course. Especially if you did get like divorced or you were living with someone. It's almost like someone is someone could definitely right now be rebuilding themselves, rebranding themselves, but especially rebuilding themselves. What's the Two of Chalices? Yeah, you got the Justice card coming out. You got the King of Wands. And you have the Page of Swords. You could be dealing with the fire sign. This could be a fire sign, earth sign dynamic as well. Someone could be dealing with two earth signs, or left one earth sign to go deal with another earth sign, or a Libra. What's this King of Wands? Yeah, you got the Fortitude card. And you also do have the Six of Swords. With the Seven of Chalices. Because I definitely do feel like you are realizing that there's other things that you could chase, rather than someone else who is kind of like not giving you. Someone is realizing like they can receive and get a lot more from situations outside of what they are already dealing with. It's almost like dealing with someone who started to put you down or started to give you a lot less than what you feel like you deserved, right? And realizing, okay, there has to be better out there. There has to be more out there. And you are correct. Even if that is a job, I will always say don't leave one job unless you got another one lined up, right? But I feel like for a lot of y'all, there is more out there, okay? You do have options, okay? Whether you feel like you don't or whatever, start creating other options. Someone has a lot more options than what I feel like. Someone has way more options than I feel like they are aware of. I cannot talk with this. And I definitely do feel like if you are walking away from someone, they are seeing that you are better off as well. Like someone, yeah. Like it's almost one of those things to where, you know, when two people break up and it's like you can always kind of tell who the problem was because one person like glows up like out of nowhere, whether they gain weight again, lose it, you know, they start getting more opportunities, they start gaining more success. Like you can always kind of tell, you know? And I think that is starting to occur. And if it hasn't, it definitely will. And someone is going to see that leaving them or this place or this thing was your justice. And it was almost like the longer you stayed in something that wasn't benefiting you, it was almost like your justice was never going to come. Yeah. Like someone's looking at themselves like, damn, I was holding this person back, or this job was holding this person back. Like this person has much more success than they did when I was around them, or like someone's realizing that. Like, not saying you could not have nothing, but I feel like you're going to come into a lot more away from someone else. Okay. You got two coming out. You got the Ace of Chalices and you got the Hierophant. I'll use it for the Justice. They kind of just flew out, but I'll take them. Yeah, like you're going to receive so much more away from someone or something. What's this Hierophant and Ace of Chalices? Literally with the Two of Pentacles, and it could even be both. Work and love, and success and in love. Someone was holding you back. Like tremendously. What's this Page of Cups? I'm sorry, the Page of Swords. You got the 10 of Pentacles. Like you definitely do have someone noticing some sort of like change, but it feels like within your life. You could have a Golden Retriever. What's this? This was the 8 of Chalices. No, the 9. What's this 9 of Chalices? This could even be family. Breaking ties with like toxic family or family members who kind of like, because this also gives like trying to manifest not bad things to happen to someone, but like things, hoping that things don't go in someone's favor or go their way, right? Oh, I hope they don't get that job, or I hope things don't blow up for this person. Like being around someone or in a place where the energy was just very, very toxic, very, very dull, dark, was kind of interrupting your positive energy, your positive charges to make things kind of like come into fruition for yourself. It's very odd. Literally with the Magician, you have the Page of Wands. Like it was almost like someone was wishing against your new beginnings, meeting new people, receiving new opportunities, starting anything new. Like, and it made someone feel, I wouldn't say happy, but like they, like someone was very comfortable with you being almost like regular. I cannot talk. What's this Page of Wands in reverse? You have the 5 of Wands. Whoever this energy is, or whoever this person, like someone could stutter. Someone could have some sort of speech impediment as well, of any kind. You got the Hangman coming out. You got Pisces energy. Yeah, like I don't know if someone was trying to manifest some sort of downfall for you, because that's kind of what it's given. And again, it almost gives like toxic family. Yeah, with the 7 of Swords. Like people who don't want to see your growth, people who want to turn a blind eye to your growth as well. I feel like you do have certain individuals around you who do not favor some sort of upgrade, whether you've already stepped into it or you're about to. People liked you when you had nothing going on. They liked you a lot better. Almost like they liked you a lot better when you could have even been struggling. Like, this is what this gives. Like, someone wants you to struggle, whether it's with them or just in general. Someone wants you to struggle, child, like struggle. What's this Lovers card? You got the Nine of Pentacles. And what's the Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles? Someone could like owls. Someone could have a tattoo of an owl. And you could have very, very long hair. Like very, very long. Someone could have very long hair. Someone could even be like Indian. You got the Page of Coins. What's this Page of Coins? Sorry, bro. You got the Ace of Wands. Can I get one more for the Page of Coins before I say that? Yeah, you have to work. There was someone who, like, I don't know if you were being breadcrumbed, like, oh gosh. And can I get one more for the Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Coins, excuse me? You got fixed sign energy as well. Scorpio, Taurus, yeah, Aquarius, and Leo. You got the Five of Chalices. I don't know if you come from like a struggling background, right? And it doesn't have to be, because that was a poor choice of words. What I mean by like a struggling background, like you obtained the things that you have because of you. Whether it's because you went to school, you created your own platform, you were creative, whatever the case may be, you are growing. Oh, you're growing and obtaining success for yourself in your own life. No matter what it looks like, it's going to look different for all of us in your own way. You did it, right? Even if you got help, I'll say that. Even if you got help, you kept it going because of you. No one, told you to keep going at something. You did the work, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I feel like someone's very speechless about who you are today and who you are becoming. Because there is an energy of like, because it almost kind of makes like speechless, like makes me a little emotional as well. Like the energy is very strong. The energy is very, very strong. When it comes to it feeling like someone wanted you to stay this Page of Pentacles. Again, struggling, possibly living paycheck to paycheck, wondering when the next time you're going to eat, wondering when you're going to be able to buy anything new, whether it's clothes, whatever. And I feel like if you're not already out of that situation or out of that mindset, right? And you have more wiggle room than you just did before, right? Money's looking a little better than it did before. You just look better than you did before. For some odd reason, that is creating some sort of strife for somebody else. And I'm sorry if I'm taking too long to talk. I just want to say it correctly. Because the energy is a little odd. Like this is someone wants to see you struggle. This could be a parent. Like this could definitely be some sort of family figure, right? Especially, let's say you're doing better than your mother. has, or your father, or your grandparents, or your cousins, or whatever. But anything, any family, friends as well. But it feels close. This could definitely been some sort of past lover. Someone seen you struggle. Someone did not want to see you do better than them. Even if this was somebody who did better in their prime or when they were coming up, or what, like someone present day is going through, it feels like a lot. Whether their money isn't the same, lifestyle has changed drastically, whatever the case may be. This was someone who did not want you to experience the good in life, whether this is being able to go out and have fun, like going to a party, going on vacations, anything. This was somebody who did not want to see you kind of live I wouldn't say positive life, but positive life. Like they wanted you to constantly, again, worry, need people, need them, or feel like you do, at least. And it's almost like the fact that you don't, the fact that you are up, it's something about you upgrading when you moved away from whatever this was. Like the moment a cycle closed between you, a job, family, whatever, things started to progress in a very positive way. To where it became very clear, not even just to you, but to others, especially if you were dealing with something that kind of like, especially if people were aware of like you going through family issues or lover issues, friend issues, job issues, especially if people were aware of that, they see now that it's almost like, okay, collective wasn't exaggerating, or collective, not necessarily saying that you lied in any way, shape, or form, but you know how sometimes people just, especially when you go through things and you can go through things back to back, like you're going through things with family, you're going through things with friends, you're going through things with your job. It's like sometimes it's hard to tell who the problem is, you know? Even if you were never the problem. It's hard to tell sometimes, especially when you, not saying when you have things to constantly complain about or when you're constantly going through things, because I've experienced the dark night. I've been through it where I sat down with myself and I was just like, damn, am I the problem? You know, like, did I create this issue? Like, I'm going through this back to back to back, these lessons back to back to back. And it's almost like I had to sit down with myself at one point in time and like talk to God, like, I'm gonna let y'all too, man, you know? But I did that before, like, and I do that sometimes if it occurs too much, but once the dust kind of settles, right, and things start to look up and get better for you, it kind of exposes the truth about those who are around you, those who you allow around your energy, how much different things was really like draining you and almost like your force, your light force, your aura as well. And I feel like if you have not come to that conclusion, I feel like you will. And again, it's something about other people seeing it too. Because it's something about you being in a page energy, especially a page of coins energy. And what I mean by that is like constantly like trying to build and like not really getting anywhere. Made people feel very comfortable to be around you. And it's almost like the more you grow, the more you succeed, the happier you kind of are. It creates this tickle of insecurities for those who wanted you to be in this page of pentacles energy. With the Tower, what's the Five of Chalices? Yeah, you got the Page of Chalices coming out, the Four of Chalices with the Knight of Swords. Like, cause I feel like even at one point, there were people deliberately wanting you to feel left out with the Fool. Like, people could have been doing things that you couldn't, you know, whether this was friends, family, going out their way to kind of, again, make you feel left out. What's this for? with the Ten of Wands. Or like you weren't going to be able to do something eventually. Or have enough as well. Yeah, this is crazy. What's the Fool and the Ten of Chalices? With the High Priestess? You could have had a lot of people making you question yourself. You got Pisces energy out here. Yeah, with the Five of Coins, literally making you feel left out in the cold, questioning yourself, questioning your own abilities to make things happen for yourself. And I feel like your intuition goes off when you're around. You become very uncomfortable around certain people possibly, and those are the people who are sending you this energy. Like, you ever just been around people where it's just like, were you being shady with the cherry at the bottom? Were you being shady? Like, this person's acting different towards me, or, you know, does this person talk about me behind my, like, I feel like your intuition really goes off around people who do not like some sort of confidence that you have now, or some sort of success that you have now. You can see it on their face. You can see it by the way they kind of respond to different things, especially when you talk about the good things that's happening for you right now. It's almost like these people cannot help but to not really say a lot of great things. Like, so let's say, oh, hey, I got a new job. Like, yeah, I start tomorrow, or, you know, this is blowing up for me, and this, that, and the third. And they're just like, oh, okay, cool. Or that's great for you. Like, it's something to where you realize it. I'm so sorry. This one is fucking me up. Because I also feel like whoever these energies are, they're trying to do their best to kind of, because I definitely do feel like for a lot of y'all, these people could possibly still be around you. Like, they're doing a great job at hiding how they truly feel. And it feels like a jealousy. Because you could have definitely come from a not so wealthy family, right? Where everybody kind of just having to do their own thing and pray that they make it, or we all make it, right? But I feel like there's going to become a time, if not already, where you will make something of yourself, gain some sort of like clout. And it almost does give that energy to where they wanted it to be anybody but you. I don't give a damn. It could have been the cat. It could have been the fish. The fish could have went viral before it collected did. Like, I feel like you're tickling a lot of people's, again, insecurities. Because, again, something about you, I almost wanted to say nobody really wanted to see it be you. Like, it's like a side eye. Like, oh, he's happy, she's happy. That's going well for them. Or, yeah, it's very negative. It's very negative. Because I feel like you could also be somebody who's very supportive. And I feel like with these energies, you were supporting people who really could care less about supporting you. Really could. What's the Six of Wands? With the Lovers? What's the Six of Wands and the Lovers? You got more Gemini energy out here. Yeah, you got the Two of Wands and you have the Nine of Swords. Because you could definitely have some sort of success building things of your own. It's something about building something of your own with the Queen of Chalices. And I feel like just in general, I feel like you're someone who's very positive, very loved by, like, people who genuinely like you. They really do like you. Whether this is online, in a workplace, whatever. It's something about you obviously being chosen, yes, but being, like, seen just in general. Like, people seeing you, people liking you. You could be very, very attractive in your own right, wherever you are in the world. And it's something about that eats people, like, up alive. Like, I feel like people definitely stay up late looking at you, especially if you have some sort of platform that is open in any way, shape, or form. Or these are like old friends, you have pictures together. People reminisce on the days where you didn't have nothing, or you didn't have much to offer. Because they were able to treat you some kind of way. And I feel like that's the thing. Like, people were able to treat you a certain way at one point in time, especially again if you didn't have as much as you do now, or you just weren't where you are now. You weren't that you. This is low-key kind of triggering for me. I'm not gonna lie. This read is triggering me bad, honey. Real bad. Cause this just screams me. This might not go up. No, take no shade. I might have to record a general another time. But yeah, something about you being seen. A different level of confidence is like believing in yourself, loving yourself. Because again, it was something about being able to treat you a certain way in the past that people feel like they can't do now. Whether it's because you just appear to have a lot more, you're a lot more respected, people trust you more. Because it's something with people being able to create some sort of narrative around you. And again, it's something, say you have peers, right? You grow up with people, you know, you got the people who was known from high school, whatever the case may be. You could have been that person where people deliberately looked past. Like, people knew you had a light, but it was almost like you didn't believe in yourself. So therefore, other people was able to kind of like morph or like manipulate your energy without you even really realizing it. Like, you, not saying that you were gullible, but you could have been someone who was very timid. Like, you stayed out the way. You possibly didn't talk much. You possibly didn't, not really defend yourself, but you didn't really have a voice. Or you could have been somebody who, say you did have abusive parents in any way, shape, or form. Like, you could have gone through a lot, low-key. Something to where it broke down, not necessarily how you viewed yourself, but like you, like it was almost like people trained your mind to deal with certain things that you didn't have to deal with, or put up with certain things that you didn't have to put up with. But because it's almost like a, what is it? Because I don't want to butcher this word. Superiority? I forget. Shit. It's a complex. The S word. Y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna put in the comments if I put this up. But it's a feeling of being above you that a lot of people thrived off of. Okay? A lot of people thrived off of. I feel like family, friends, etc. And it has a lot to do with attention. This has a lot to do with attention. A lot of it. Like, you are someone, like your light is shining. Like, someone's light is shining. Someone could really like the color yellow, purple, green, or blue. What's the Nine of Swords? And I'm gonna move on. What's the Nine of Swords? I got the Seven of Pentacles. And what's the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles? Got the Nine of Wands with the Four of Wands. It's about the things that you are going to grow. With the Seven of Pentacles, the things that you're going to manifest. And it is also something about you creating some sort of stable foundation. You have a lot of people really, really nervous about what your foundation for the future is going to look like. How well and better off you're going to be than them. Finding a passionate lover before them. Like, you have people very, very, it feels like invested in your life right now. Like, some people can even feel like the only thing you're missing is a partner, whether you want it or not. Like, you have a lot of people racing to get things and obtain things way before you. Like, it's actually very sickening. Like, this energy is actually very, very creepy. What's the Four of Wands? With the Three of Chalices coming out. And you have the Six of Chalices. These, again, could be old friends as well. Like, you had people pegged that, like, you wouldn't, not necessarily you wouldn't be anything, but, like, What's the 6 and the 3 of chalices? You got the Ace of Swords at the bottom. You got the 8 of Wands. With the Knight of Chalices. With the Ace of Swords still at the bottom. Yeah, I don't know. These are weird friends. With the Hermit. You got Virgo energy out here as well. What's the 8 of Wands by itself? You got the 3 of Wands with the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you got a lot of people feeling like things are coming in for you very, very fast. Like, people feel like you are really, really good at manifesting as well. What is the 6 of Cups with the 3 of Cups? You got the Queen of Wands coming out, and you also do have the Judgment. Like, you have people feeling like you, especially if you're into spirituality, and people feel like you do stuff like jars and manifestations. Child, you got the Lovers with the 10 of Chalices. Yeah. You got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini, again, Libra, with the 3 of Pentacles. People feel like you manifest very, very well. Almost like you have people kind of scared too at your growth. Especially, again, if you are into like, if you are just outwardly spiritual, honestly, say you do like make candles or something, or you're into that, or something as simple as like lighting sage or incense. Like, people feel like you definitely do magic. I hate, well, y'all know, I'm gonna stop saying that. But yeah, or like you do that behind the scenes to get the things that you have. Almost like fearful. Like, you definitely do have people who are now kind of fearful to even cross you. And for a lot of y'all, especially some sort of lover, like there's a lover who feels like you are not necessarily creepy, but very scary. Very scary. Especially those who cross, like if you had a lover who like kind of did you honestly very dirty, no matter if y'all were in a situation, friends, benefits, married, together, and they did you kind of like dirty, they're actually very low-key kind of intimidated by you and very scared of you. Like, they're afraid of like the things you do when no one's around. And you could not even do anything. Like, as far as that type of stuff. And I mean, shit, if you do that, ain't none of my business. Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. I don't want to know nothing. What's this Ace of Coins? You got the King of Chalices. I'll take this one. I wanted to flip. With the 8 of Swords. What's this? Can I get one more? What's the Ace of Chalices? Excuse me. What's the Ace of Coins? You got the Tower. People, especially if you're a water sign and Aquarius, people perceive you as like very soft at one point as well. Very sensitive. And you got the 4 of Pentacles. What's the 4 of Pentacles? People thought they could really like, oh goodness, like play you. You got the Emperor, literally, in the 7 of Swords. People knew of like your potential the whole people knew a lot about you way before you did. Your potential, how people would adore you, how people would love you, how great of a person it feels like that you are. What's this King of Chalices? Even especially about you being, something about you being an empath with the 2 of Swords and the Star. There were people who was able to manipulate your, and oh my goodness, especially like family. Like if you had like family issues, or like, especially if you resonate with like just feeling like people was getting over on you, like especially as you aged, and just, you know how you ever like look back and you look at certain situations and you're just like, if I knew what I knew now, or if I had this confidence or this reassurance, or if I just was who I was now back then, a lot of people would not have the opportunity to play in my face the way they did. That's what kind of this gives. Like, I feel like you have people who are very nervous to see you present day, whether it's because they hear how well you're doing, they're seeing it in any way, shape, or form. You have people who cross you who's very nervous, bullies, whatever. people who could have badmouthed you in any way, shape, or form, they're very nervous now. They're very nervous. Because it feels like you have healed a lot of things that you may not have asked people to help you with, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like someone was like you could have felt very alone for a long time, even when you were surrounded by people. Like, if you don't witness your growth by now, other people do. What's this Four of Swords? You got the Temperance. You got Sagittarius energy out here. What's this Four of Swords and the Temperance? You got the Ten, yeah. Especially if people were able to like disrupt your balance, yeah. Or your peace, overall growth at one point, they're not able to do that anymore with the Three of Pentacles, especially if people came against you in groups to make you feel uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form. They cannot do that anymore. Because when I say people, it feels like people took a lot of time out to like really make you feel a lot less important. A lot less important. You got the Six of Pentacles. With the Eight of, like they work diligently to do that. Security complex. I think it's like some security complex. Security complex. That's what it was. Yeah, you got the Sun, you have the Eight of Pentacles. And I feel like different things are coming to light. Especially how much of a hard worker you are as well. This was very interesting. It was very good. It was very good. No matter how I felt about it, this was very good. It made me very tongue-tied. Because I feel like you have a lot of people who is very speechless. Like, that's what that energy is. I hated the way I talked in this video. Okay? Don't do too much now. But I did. But I feel like it's because you have a lot of people very speechless. It feels like the person that you have grown to kind of like be. Because I feel like it's something to where people didn't think that you would kind of take charge in some kind of way that you are now. Or in some kind of way that you will. You got Leo energy to end it. Sagittarius, a lot of fire. Okay. Let me get something else to see. Anything else? Yeah, this was all right. This was all right. With the Ace of Swords, honey. Okay. We'll end it with that. With the Wheel of Fate. Keep believing in yourself. Keep trusting yourself. Keep going. This screams just keep going. No matter what it's looking like, numbers, your job, with this, with that, people, don't get distracted. Keep going. Because I feel like you're starting to impress a lot of people, especially people who silently, I guess you could say, supported you. Or like knew you were always capable of like good things. Because yes, we could talk about the people who did this and who don't like that and da. But a lot of times you do have people who do support quietly, okay, or don't really. I don't know. I support you though, whether I know you in person or not. Right? Support me, I support you right back. All right. But yeah, just keep going. I feel like it's so much more with the Devil. Capricorn energy. Yeah, we about to end this here. What's the Sun in the Eight of Pentacles? Because this is not about me, child. You got the Knight of Coins. You have the Queen of Chalices. That's the Knight of Coins. Got the Death coming out. Heavy Scorpio. You got the Three of Pentacles. You got the Empress at the bottom, but you got the Moon coming out as well. The Queen of Swords, the King of Swords with the three. Yeah. You have an ex who's like, especially if you did have like an ex or anybody who kind of like you were partnered with and they kind of came up against you. Like, I feel like someone was like sleeping with their enemy, like no tea, no shade. Like whether you was with this person, you were married to them, whatever. Especially if you're rebuilding yourself, right? You don't even have to be in a position where things are just perfect, right? You could literally still just be rebuilding yourself, moving out, trying to find a new place, trying to find a new job, a better place, a better job, you know, rebuilding your mental, your emotions, everything across the board. You have a old lover who I feel like despises you for that. Because I feel like they potentially talked a lot. And even if this isn't a romantic sense, it's someone you were close to, someone you've seen as kin. I don't know why that's coming up, but someone's name could even be Ken. Kenneth? Kenneth? I don't know. Ken. K-E-N? Kenneth? I would say Kennedy, but no, Ken. Kenneth. Someone's name is Kenneth? Anyway. Yeah. Because they harbor a lot of resentment now. Because again, no matter what, something about them saying stuff about you, like they had more than you, they were better than you, I don't know. Like someone was spewing a lot of nasty, distasteful things about you, like a lot. And I feel like it's something to where they're having to eat those words, because now it's almost like the tables are turned. You're doing a lot better than them now. A lot better. And you cannot even be saying anything crazy about them. And I feel like whoever they were talking, people are starting to realize a lot, especially when it just pertains to you. Like, yeah. Fighter. Who is that song by? Is it Christina Aguilera? I think it is. Fighter. I think it is Chris. Let me look it up. I mean, it's over, so let me just hang in there with me, guys. Yeah. Is it Christina Aguilera? Oh, don't play it. Please don't play it. Fighter by Christina Aguilera. I would listen to that. If you know who she is, whatever. Yeah. Christina Aguilera, Fighter. Okay, I'm about to turn it on myself. Yo, guys, I love y'all. I definitely do hope that the message resonated for you guys. And overall, I hope that messages were useful for y'all. And until next time, guys, bye.